Welcome back to The Explainer. So if you're looking to optimize how you spend your time and energy, you are in the exact right place. Today we're diving into a profoundly simple framework for time intentionality. And what's really wild is that this entire philosophy, it comes from just a single off-the-cuff quote from a Free Code Camp interview. We're going to take a microscope to this brief little moment of insight and see how it can completely rewire the way you look at your daily schedule.
All right, take a look at this. This raw, totally unedited 40-word transcript excerpt is the absolute foundation for our entire deconstruction today. It's super conversational, a bit unstructured, but honestly, hidden inside this one continuous thought is a masterclass in managing your energy. The speaker literally says, when I relax, I want to take that seriously, right? Like, I don't spend a lot of time doom scrolling or whatever, right? Like, the things I'm doing in my life, basically everything feels either important or enjoyable, or ideally. We're going to break this down piece by piece, because this isn't just a throwaway comment. It is a rigorous filter for life.
Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, the doom scrolling trap. We're looking at the baseline behavior here.
So, in the context of our framework, doom scrolling is basically the ultimate failure of the metric. I mean, think about it. Mindlessly swiping, eyes totally glazed over, just absorbing a constant stream of stuff you don't even really care about. It's an activity that gives you exactly zero importance and zero true enjoyment. It's just a void, right? Totally passive, completely unintentional, and it just eats the clock. When the speaker mentions doom scrolling or whatever, they're pointing straight at this dead zone. You're in a holding pattern where nothing of value is created, and honestly, you aren't even having fun. It is the exact opposite of living with intention.
Moving on to Section 2, important or enjoyable. This is the core dichotomy.
Now, our source quote gives us 3 acceptable states of being. Number 1, important. Number 2, enjoyable. And number 3, ideally both. This simple list right here forces complete intentionality into your day. Like if an action is important, say doing your taxes, hitting the gym, finishing that tough project, boom, it passes the test. If it's enjoyable, like eating an amazing meal or just laughing with your friends, it also passes. It takes this massively complex thing called life and boils it down to a binary checkpoint. Whenever you catch yourself doing something, just run this quick mental filter. Is it important? Yes? Awesome. Keep going. Is it enjoyable? Yes. Great. But if the answer to both is no, well, you're kind of in trouble. Think about what this actually looks like in practice. Say you've got an important activity. That obviously passes the test with flying colors. But compare that directly with doom scrolling. When we run that through our simple filter, it utterly fails the importance test and it completely fails the enjoyment test. It drags you right down into the neither zone. And honestly, this stark contrast really highlights the vast difference between an intentional action that brings actual value to your life and the total emptiness of an unintentional habit. The whole goal of this framework is just to keep you the heck out of that bottom zone.
Which brings us to Section 3, the ideal overlap, the ultimate goal.
Or ideally both. The crucial point here is that this is the absolute pinnacle of the framework. We're talking about that magical, theoretical intersection where an activity is simultaneously highly important and deeply enjoyable. Imagine a project at work that you're just incredibly passionate about. It's obviously important for your career, but you genuinely, honestly love the process of doing it. Or think about tackling a difficult hike with someone you love. Important for your physical health? For sure, but it's also an absolute blast. Finding those overlapping moments, that is the ideal state the speaker is really striving for here.
All right, Section 4, serious relaxation. Because downtime matters.
So contrast doom scrolling, which is totally unintentional, passive, and draining, against taking relaxation seriously. Just feel the weight of those words for a second. Taking relaxation seriously means that if you are going to rest, you actually commit to resting. You don't just kind of zone out, you engage in something that genuinely recharges your batteries and brings you real, measurable joy. It means watching a movie you've been so excited to see, rather than just flipping channels for an hour. It means playing a game, reading a book, or even just sitting in silence because you actively chose to, not because you just happened to pull your phone out of your pocket. Serious relaxation requires exactly as much intention as serious work.
So we've basically taken a 40-word quote and unpacked a whole operating system for how you spend your time. We looked at the trap of that neither zone, the power of this dual filter, and that super profound concept of serious relaxation. Now, I want to leave you with a question to treat as a kind of mirror. Literally, as soon as this explainer ends, what are you going to do? Is your immediate next action important? Is it genuinely enjoyable? Or are you about to slip right back into just doom scrolling? The framework is super simple, but the choice is entirely yours.